Let me tell you a hard truth that most men learn only after they've already lost their peace, their sleep, and sometimes even their bank balance. Some women are beautiful, but dangerously wrong for your heart. And if you fall in love with the wrong type, it won't just hurt. It will change you. It will turn you into a man who doesn't trust, doesn't feel, and doesn't even recognize himself anymore. You're not scared of love. You're scared of loving the wrong woman. And the sad part? Most men only realize this when it's too late, after they've invested time, emotion, and half their sanity trying to understand someone who changes moods faster than your mobile network on a rainy day. You ever been in that situation where she's sweet in the morning, distant in the afternoon, and angry at night, and you're sitting there like, bro, am I dating her or weather forecast? Or when she says, I'm fine, but the way she breathes sounds like you're about to die. Yeah, those moments. But today, you're finally going to understand which 6 types of women you must avoid no matter how attractive she is. Because some women don't come into your life like a blessing, they come like a lesson you never asked for. And trust me, once you know these types, you'll look back and say, damn, this explains everything. Before we go deeper, do one thing for yourself, hit that like button. Not for me, but so YouTube knows you're one of the few men who actually want to understand women instead of suffering in silence. And if you're tired of guessing her moods like it's an exam you never studied for, subscribe. It'll save you stress, heartbreak, and at least one embarrassing text. All right, let's continue. Why this happens, here's the real psychology behind it. Men don't fall for the wrong woman because they're stupid. They fall because they're loyal by nature, hopeful by heart, and blind when they care. Women can hide red flags better than FBI undercover agents. You know those agents who pretend to be normal people? Yeah, some women do that emotionally. A man sees effort. She shows him attention, kindness, softness. And instantly, his brain goes, maybe she's the one. But in psychology, attraction plus hope equals emotional blindness. You don't see the damage until she finally shows her real face. And that's why men suffer longer. Because you fall with emotion, while she falls with conditions. First, we start with the 2 dangerous types, and trust me, these 2 alone can destroy a man's confidence for years. Type 1, the attention vampire. If NASA ever needs to study black holes again, they should just study this woman. Because whatever attention you give her, it disappears instantly. This is the woman who needs constant validation like it's oxygen. Good morning messages? Not enough. Compliments? Not enough. Time? Not enough. Your whole soul? Still not enough. She doesn't love you. She loves the feeling of being wanted. Female psychology behind her behavior. She gets a dopamine hit every time a man chases her. Not because she likes him, because she likes the power. Signs you're dealing with her. She posts selfies the moment you stop texting. She flirts, but never commits. She wants your attention, but not your presence. She loves your energy, but avoids your emotional needs like you're asking her for a 5-year loan. A painful example? You text her something sweet like, I miss you. She replies 3 hours later with, bro. Is the emotional equivalent of giving water to a guy drowning in the ocean. From her perspective, she knows you're hooked. She knows you're investing. She knows she can control the pace. And the worst part? When you finally pull away, she suddenly becomes emotional like, why are you acting distant? I thought you cared. But when you try to get closer again, boom, she disappears like Wi-Fi during a storm. This woman drains your spirit. She doesn't want love. She wants an audience. Type 2, the walking red flag with pretty eyes. This is the woman who comes into your life like a movie trailer, fast, exciting, dramatic, and way too intense. She rushes everything. I feel like we're soulmates. I've never met someone like you. I think I'm catching feelings. And you're just sitting there like, wow, finally someone who gets me. No, brother. She doesn't get you. She's love bombing you. Female psychology behind her behavior. She builds emotional speed because she can't handle emotional stability. The faster she pulls you in, the faster she can leave. Example? 1 week she's telling you she can't live without you. Next week she's not sure how she feels. This type of woman has emotional mood swings so strong they could power an entire city. In her mind, she's not planning to hurt you. She's just chasing the high of the early stage. But when the fairy tale feeling ends, she leaves you with confusion, overthinking, and a Google search history that starts with, "Why do men fall for this woman because she feels magical at first. She says all the right things. She looks at you like you're the only man alive. She makes you feel wanted in a way no one else has." But it's not love. It's emotional chaos wearing a pretty face. And once she's done with you, she moves on like nothing happened. Meanwhile, you're sitting there taking deep breaths like you just finished a 5-day emotional marathon. Your friends will ask, "Bro, what happened?" And you'll say, "I don't know, man. I think I dated a tornado." You know those agents who pretend to be normal people? Yeah, some women do that emotionally. A man sees effort. She shows him attention, kindness, softness. And instantly, his brain goes, maybe she's the one. But in psychology, attraction plus hope equals emotional blindness. You don't see the damage until she finally shows her real face. And that's why men suffer longer. Because you fall with emotion, while she falls with conditions. Type 3. The victim forever woman, this one. Phew. She enters your life with the same sentence every time. "No one has ever treated me right." At first, you feel bad for her. You think you're the good guy who's finally going to heal her. You feel like her hero. But let me tell you something real. A woman who always plays the victim is usually the reason for half of her own problems. This is the woman who has nonstop stories. "My ex was toxic. My friends betrayed me. Everyone uses me. People are jealous of me. Nobody understands me." In female psychology, this is called self-inflicted helplessness. She stays in drama because drama gives her attention and excuses. Signs you're dealing with her. She never apologizes. She tells half-truths to look innocent. She blames you for things she did. Every argument ends with her crying or guilt-tripping. She brings up her past trauma like it's a Netflix series with 10 seasons. And the crazy part? Even when you suffer because of her, she'll still make it about herself. You could say, "You hurt me." She'll go, "See, think I'm a monster now? I knew this would happen. Everyone leaves me. Now you're the bad guy for saying your truth." Women like this don't want solutions. They want sympathy for life. From her perspective, she believes, if I'm the victim, no one can blame me. But guess what? You end up carrying her emotional baggage like a free delivery service. You'll feel like you're dating a walking, sad violin soundtrack. Every conversation feels like background music should be playing. Men fall for her because they want to protect her. But a woman who refuses to heal will eventually hurt you. Type 4. The princess with no kingdom, you know the type. She thinks the whole world owes her something. She wants the life of a queen. With the effort level of a potato. This woman expects everything. Expensive dates, constant attention, expensive gifts. The royal treatment, but what does she offer? Bare minimum energy, bare minimum loyalty, bare minimum respect. In psychology, this is entitlement conditioning. She believes, if I exist, I deserve everything. And the worst part? She tests you constantly. If you're busy, she'll say, "Oh wow, so work is more important than me?" If you don't buy her something, she'll say, "You don't care." If you don't chase her, she'll say, "Real men put in effort." Let me tell you a secret. A woman who's genuinely high value doesn't need to announce it. But a woman with entitlement? She'll remind you every day. Example? You might take her to a nice restaurant. She'll look at the menu and go, "Don't you think I deserve something fancier?" Bro, you deserve peace. From her perspective, she thinks demanding more means she's raising standards. But in reality, she's just using you as an ATM with feelings. Her biggest skill? Acting like she brings princess energy while bringing nothing to the relationship. You'll feel like you're in a relationship with someone whose love language is money. Men fall for her because she looks high value. But remember, confidence without kindness is just arrogance. Now pause for a second. If you've dealt with any of these 4 types before, let me tell you something straight from the heart. You are not stupid. You are not weak. You are not too nice. You are simply honest. You are loyal. You are giving love the way you wish someone would give it to you. And that's not a flaw. That's your strength. But here's the painful truth. Good men attract broken women too, because good men give the peace broken women crave. You weren't wrong for loving. You were wrong for thinking your love could fix someone who didn't want to fix themselves. And maybe you're still dealing with the after effects. Overthinking, feeling used, feeling unappreciated, wondering why your effort wasn't enough, thinking you were the problem brother. Listen carefully. Your effort wasn't the issue. Her nature was. Some women don't want love. They want attention, power, validation, or a place to dump their emotional problems. And when a good man gives his heart to the wrong woman, it leaves a scar. You are not crazy for feeling hurt. You are not dramatic for wanting loyalty. You are not asking for too much by wanting consistency. You're asking for the basics. And one day, you'll look back at the things you begged for and realize you now give those things to yourself. You are not broken. You are just exhausted from giving love to someone who didn't deserve it. And trust me, the moment you stop chasing the wrong woman, your life opens up to the right one. Acting like she brings princess energy while bringing nothing to the relationship. You'll feel like you're in a relationship with someone whose love language is money. Men fall for her because she looks high value. But remember, confidence without kindness is just arrogance. Type 5, the control freak in disguise. This one doesn't walk in saying, "I'm controlling." No, no, no. She's smarter than that. She starts small, very small, almost cute at first. You don't need that hairstyle. This one will look better. Don't hang out with those friends. They're a bad influence. You shouldn't talk to other girls so much. You should dress more like this. At the start, you think, wow, she really cares. But slowly, her caring becomes rules. And her rules become restrictions. And her restrictions become your new personality. In female psychology, this is called behavior shaping through emotional reward and punishment. Meaning, she praises you when you follow her rules and withdraws affection when you don't. She becomes the CEO of your life. And guess what? You didn't even apply for the job. Signs you're dealing with her. She wants access to your phone for trust. She gives silent treatment when you disagree. She controls your routines who you meet, how long you stay out, how often you call. She makes you feel guilty for having a life outside her. From her perspective, she thinks controlling you equals securing you. But in reality, she's not building love, she's building a cage. You'll wake up one day and wonder, wait, when did I sign up to be in a relationship or a military training program? Men fall for her because she seems organized, loyal, and committed. But loyalty isn't loyalty when it's controlled. Type 6. The too good to be true woman. This woman is the dream. She's perfect. Like, suspiciously perfect. She says everything you want to hear. She agrees with everything you say. She never argues. She never disagrees. She smiles at everything. She laughs at jokes that aren't even funny. You'll drop your pen and she'll act like it's the funniest moment in history. Like, calm down, it's not a comedy show. But listen carefully, nobody is perfect. And when someone appears perfect, they're usually hiding something big. Female psychology calls this adaptive mirroring. She becomes whatever you want because she wants something from you. Validation, support, money, status, emotional comfort, or sometimes your attention to escape her own loneliness. But the moment she gets what she wants, she switches. Suddenly she has opinions. Suddenly she gets annoyed. Suddenly she disappears for hours. Suddenly she's confused. And you sit there like, who is this person and where is the woman I fell for? Example, she will be extremely sweet until you're fully attached. Then she slowly pulls away and leaves you holding feelings she never planned to keep. From her perspective, she's not evil. She's just doing what feels good in the moment. But you're the one who ends up confused, hurt, and overthinking. You'll feel like you downloaded a free trial version of her personality, and now the real version asks for payment. How silence and self-respect makes her regret everything. Now let's talk about the part no one teaches men, how to take your power back. Because trust me, the moment you stop feeding these types of women with your time, energy, and emotions, they feel it more than you think. Let me break it down in your style. 1. Silence exposes them when you stop chasing. When you stop texting paragraphs. When you stop trying to explain yourself to someone who never listens. She won't know what to do. Women like these crave control or attention. So when you disappear into silence, it's like turning off the Wi-Fi during her favorite show. Instant panic. 2. Self-respect forces her to rethink when you stop accepting disrespect. When you stop tolerating mood swings. When you stop giving chances like they're free samples. She suddenly remembers your value. She remembers your kindness. She remembers your stability. She remembers your presence. She realizes you weren't easy, you were loyal. And loyalty is rare. 3. Leveling up makes her regret everything. When you focus on your body, career, style, purpose, peace, you become harder to replace. And nothing scares the wrong woman more than a man who becomes better without her. Psychology says, when a man withdraws emotionally, a woman's brain becomes more alert and reflective. Meaning, she starts thinking about everything she took for granted. Your kindness, your effort, your patience, your consistency, your presence. And the best part? You didn't do anything dramatic. No long messages. No emotional speeches. No chasing. You simply removed yourself. 4. Regret hits her when she sees you happy the moment she sees you doing well, looking good, smiling, living, not begging, not hurting, not stuck in sadness. That's when she feels it. Women don't feel regret when they leave. They feel regret when you heal. And brother, you deserve that healing. How silence and self-respect makes her regret everything. Your worth, your standards, your peace. Take a deep breath for a moment. Because what I'm about to say is the part most men never hear in their entire lives. You are not hard to love. You are not asking for too much. You are not impossible. You're just asking the wrong women. And the wrong woman will always make the right man feel like he's the problem. But look at you. You feel deeply. You stay loyal. You give effort. You show honesty. You want real connection. That is not weakness. That is rare value. The world keeps telling men to be strong, but nobody teaches men how to protect their hearts from the wrong people. So here's the truth you need. It's better to stay single than to emotionally bleed for the wrong woman. A peaceful home is more important than a pretty face. A loyal heart is more valuable than a perfect body. A supportive partner is stronger than 1,000 sweet words. Men lose themselves because they chase love instead of building themselves. Don't do that anymore. Here's what you need to remember. 1. Your energy is gold. Not everyone deserves access to you. Your time, your heart, your focus. These things are not cheap. Don't give premium love to someone who gives you discount effort. 2. Your standards protect you. Standards aren't selfish. They're self-respect. A woman who gets angry at your standards is simply a woman who can't meet them. 3. Your peace is your power. Don't trade your peace for drama. Don't trade your confidence for confusion. Don't trade your stability for someone who switches moods like radio channels. You deserve calm love. You deserve consistent love. You deserve a partner who talks instead of yells, understands instead of blames, and stays instead of tests. 4. You don't need every woman. You need the right one, and the right woman will not feel like a war. She will feel like a warm room after a cold night. She will add to your life, not drain it. She will respect you without you asking. She will match your effort naturally. She will value you the moment you walk in, not when you walk away. And here's the thing. You attract better women when you become a better man. So fix your habits, confidence, discipline, finances, purpose, body, environment, self-worth, and when you do, you'll naturally stop being attracted to the wrong type. Because healed men choose differently. Look, you don't need to turn into some monk, philosopher, or relationship guru. Just avoid the 6 types of women who bring more drama than Indian daily soaps, more confusion than your bank statement, and more emotional damage than your last breakup. Life becomes peaceful when your relationships are peaceful. Every man learns this, some earlier, some after the 3rd heartbreak and 40 late-night overthinking sessions. Here's your final truth bomb. You don't lose a woman by respecting yourself. You only lose the ones who benefit when you don't. And losing those women? That's not a loss. That's a blessing. Walk forward. Stand tall. Choose better. Heal properly. Level up quietly. Focus on your purpose. When you rise, your value rises. Your standards rise. Your peace rises. And suddenly, the wrong women can't reach you anymore. That's real power. Not chasing. Not begging. Not proving. Just becoming. Now I want to hear from you. Which type of woman hurt you the most? And what did it teach you about yourself? Drop your answer in the comments. Your story might help another man wake up. All right, brother. If you reached this point, just know this. You're not the only man trying to understand love, pain, and your own worth. Every guy watching has been through something, and you're not weak for wanting better. You're growing. You're leveling up. You're becoming the man you are meant to be. If this video gave you value, if it made you think, or even made you say, damn, that's true, hit that like button so more men can wake up. And if you want more real talk, more psychology, more guidance that actually helps your life, subscribe and join the Brotherhood. Also, you can check the video that's shown on screen right now. It will take you deeper into the mindset you need as a man. Trust me, don't skip it. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay focused, stay unshakable,